This is John Madden. You're watching SalTV, and tonight we are going to watch some cartoon football. No, I'm just kidding, it's Sal. But we are going to watch some cartoon something or other, probably some TF2, I'm imagining, on CP Process. So it's been a little while since this game was played. Shock actually taking an interesting rollout here. He's going to go through the sewers. Not really going to matter too much here, as something is way too loud for me. Anyway, the sewers, I mean, it's not going to keep him any more protected than the choke they just walked out of, but we will see how the mid-fight shaped up here between Team Midfights are Magic in the red and Equals in the blue. And we've seen a lot of Equals before, so I don't think they need much of an introduction. We may go over that in a bit, but right now the first casualty is actually the man we had our camera on. So, what do we got to that? 1 in 12, I guess? Anyway, Demo getting jumped right now, but actually they're not focusing the Demo here. They do pop the Uber, though, and I don't know how they got it that fast because Apple Butter, the medic there, who is also called Toast. Apple Butter totally did not have an Uber ready to go. He got killed, just wiped out. Although it looks like there is some pressure from the high ground against this heavy medic soldier medic combo. So there goes Wireless Fox. And I've seen Fox play. I've actually played against him just today in a pickup game on this map. So I know he knows the map, and he is a good medic. Far better than me. He consistently had Uber. I was consistently dead. So what did that tell you? But Midfights are Magic, we are going to go over their roster real quick because actually they didn't, pretty much nobody tagged up as their, like, what they wanted to be called, which is lame. That's straight up, guys, that's lame. But they did at least send me an email with what they wanted to be called. So, Shock is actually tagged up as what he wants to be called. Shock. Cool. And so is Slam. Shock and Slam. Sounds like a duo of destruction. But those two are correct. The others are not. So Rocket Wizard wants to be called KTB. Mixer is D-Flame. The Demo Man, I hate ESEA team name, Stopper or Stoper. I think it's supposed to be Stopper. And finally, of course, Toast on the medic. And so you do now have the rosters. You can go check these team pages out yourself on the ESEA League website. But you shouldn't check them out until you finish watching this game, because it's probably going to be a pretty good one here on Process. And right now, Midfights are Magic have apparently finally won this midfight. So the magic is over. They have now lost KTB, who was in on the flanks. He was playing the roamer. So at this point, they're just hanging out, taking some damage from spam. You know, the usual. I'm sure that football helmet probably helps quite a lot, though. From both of them have the Bonk Boy. That's pretty cool. But I'm sure those help protect them from a good deal of damage. That's of course the point of TF2 fashion. It's if you got the better hat, you win the game, right? I think. Anyway, oh, by the way, this guy. Okay, so this is the only guy who confuses me occasionally, but he, I think, has been called Mado or Mido in the past. So we might just go with that, because that's easier than Not quite as funny, though. Equals is still backed up on this point, so it's going to be a little bit stalematey, I do believe. In fact, just judging by the length of this video, which if you're watching on YouTube, you can probably tell, might be a little bit stalematey. CP Process can get that way when teams don't really want to push through. On our pugs, though, it didn't get stalematey so much as it was just like nobody could ever finish up a capture on last. So like they would go in and push last, and then we'd push back out and take second, and then it was pretty much action all the time. Right now there's not actually a lot of action coming in from Equals, but there is a tentative push. Just that Toast, the medic for Red Team, it did take a lot of damage, so we gotta be a little bit careful here as they are backing out. Just kidding. They didn't like that angle of attack. It was obvious, at that point. Equals was like, okay, well, we know they're in there. We know where their medic is. We know their soldiers are. So you may as well just start focusing spam into that area. And so, why continue to try to push in when they have no element of surprise and everybody's like stacked up and set to defend against you? The wise choice. Back away. And my stream chat is just going nuts right now because they're like, this isn't YouTube. What are you talking about, Sal? This is live. And I'm like, well, sometimes you got to talk to both audiences. But yes, I do stream, and in case you want to come check it out sometime and watch me make awful camera decisions live instead of after the fact, you can check out Twitch TV/FatMop, same as YouTube. And basically nobody has died in the past 2 minutes. So there you go, the Uber does finally come in. Not quite a clean entry there into this area, and actually Wireless Fox doing a good job of counter-popping onto the soldier there. That was Samson, the pocket. Or no, I think Samson's not the pocket. Is he the pocket? I don't remember. Did keep that Uber on Samson for quite a while, though, and now Wireless Fox in some trouble here against this Demo Man. Oh, nice prediction there by Stopper, who did... he was very patient with those stickies. He was just like, okay, which way you going, Med? Which way you going? As soon as Wireless picked a direction, he was like, nope, you're not going that way. You are going back to spawn. That's what happened. So Equals losing a lot of players here. I would like to see Midfights or Magic capping the second point. They've got a big player advantage right now. They really need to get out there. So Shock's thinking maybe we should do just that. And he'll walk onto this little mini spire. Actually, it's probably got a name. I think once they capture it, we can find out. Should be pretty quick here, as there are some Pain Train players on there, and it looks like it is. Oh, it's the blue forward point. Well, that's useless. Thank you, map maker. Of course, whoever made this map is awesome, because we need more map makers to be this awesome, I gotta say. But no, CP process, I mean, we could use a little name for that little area. Tell you what, we're going to put it to a vote. So if you are watching this either in stream or in YouTube, the stream is going to give me the nominations for the name of that point, and then YouTube will be the final say. You guys will be able to vote in the comments. But guys, while we're watching this, give me some votes in stream chat. Nominations for what you think that second point should be called. Anyway, Heavy on defense does take down Shock right away, but Equals still coming in to get some time on the point, and they have taken down... Oh! They've taken down the Heavy with a couple players dying there, and it looks like Timeless, the Demo Man, for Equals, did just save their bacon. Save their bacon. Okay, so we've got 3 nominations so far. We've got, for this second point, that Equals are recapturing Salmountain, the Super Spire. No, you know what? That's the only 2, actually. Ooh, and I think that's actually short for pizza for some reason. So pizza is taken out there. And Equals losing a good deal of players. Midfights and Magic taking full advantage of the overly aggressive playstyle here, maybe from Equals, and there you go. That's a complete wipeout. So we're going to see Midfights or Magic going right back to that second point. We could also call it the crown. Apparently it looks kind of like a crown. Hang on. No, we got to go see this. I could be persuaded it was a crown. It kind of looks like a kitty cat from this angle, though, doesn't it? Or like a puppy dog. You know what? It looks like a puppy. We're going to call it the puppy. Of course, if YouTube decides it's going to be called something different, then that's what we'll go with. But I like the puppy. So the puppy is in control of Midfights and Magic right now. And they are going to have, once again, an opportunity to push into last. But at the moment, they do have to build that Uber up. Ubers are going to be about even. Bwat is on the sniper. And that is the only off class we see at the moment, so we're just going to stick with that for a little while. I hear a lot of people in stream chat, though, voting for Sal Mountain. I don't know about that. I don't think I want to name it after me. I think we're going to disqualify that just because it has my name in it. Alright. So a fully overhealed sniper. He actually doesn't probably need the full overheal because there is no counter sniper from the Midfights or Magic team. So he's pretty much just going to stand up here for a while, try and spot anybody who peeks their head through these doors. Oh, he's spotted a bunch of players. Looking for the medic, doesn't manage to hit him, but he does force that Uber pretty darn early. Gets taken out there. And Wireless Fox has now counter pop, trying to keep the Demo Man and Samson both alive. Both of them very lit up right now, and if one of them goes down, oh, that's going to be a big deal. In fact, a lot of players going down. Slam got in behind. He was upstairs in that bunker behind the point. Now, I think Equals may end up losing this point here, as Midfights or Magic are going to roll on to last. They just need to get somebody actually capping, and there you go. The Heavy dies. What? Gone as well. Lying down on the job. Kind of bouncing his head there. That looked pretty cool. Alright, let's see what the Demo Man rollout looks like on this map. Puppy Mountain. Guys, that sounds disgusting. I just want you to know. Puppy Mountain? It's like, let's see how many dead puppies we can stack up. We'll make a mountain out of them. Ugh. Alright. Morbid things aside, or maybe we're going to need to talk about more morbid things here in a minute, as Timeless is about to die. 25 health left on this guy, and somehow he did not get focused, but there you go. Got finished off by the red Demo Man. That's going to be Stopper. And at this point, it does look like Equals, oh, they're getting a lot of pressure on their med. He's pulled out the needles, but it is too late. Still, only a med and Demo alive. They have popped the Uber because they know it's kind of a free Uber here, but they are being maybe just a little bit too aggressive with this, because right now they're able to stop the middle point capture and try to get away. But look at this, 2 scouts against a Demo and Medic, and what's going to happen? I'll tell you what's going to happen. The Demo and Medic aren't going to do very well. Those, especially even one scout trying to harass a demo medic combo, can be pretty scary for both the medic and the demo, because either one of you, you're just like, oh, what do we do? 2 scouts and the demo and medic aren't even prepared. That's 9 times out of 10. That's going to the scouts. Puppy Mountain sounds cuddly. Okay, well, whatever. Alright, so anyway, just looking through Stream Chat, guys, here I think are going to be the votes for what to call that, and YouTube is going to decide on the YouTube comments. Whichever comment gets the most thumbs up will be what we call that second point. And so the nominations are Puppy Mountain, the Summit, or, let's see, what was the last one? Puppy Mountain, the Summit, oh gosh. Where was it? Oh, the Crown. Okay, so that's the 3. That's what you got to choose from. And Wireless Fox taken down once again, trying to escape. The Scout's doing a really good job here. This is D-Flame. Going pretty huge. He does finally die, though. Maybe stayed in a little bit too long, but once you're engaged with another Scout like that, you're dancing the dance of death, and if you try to escape, well, you're probably just going to die. Of course, we also have people saying, you know, it's the simple stuff like the forward tower, which kind of makes sense too, but, you know. Oh, nice kill there by Slam, though, in this little alleyway. And, well, I guess we're not going to call it the alleyway. We'll call it the intelligence room, or the map room. It's probably the map room, because there's a map in it. I think we've gone over this before. Now, Equals in some trouble here. Wireless Fox is still hanging out with his team pretty aggressively. Does want to maybe buff up this soldier to jump in, try to hit the med, but you see what he's doing there is he jumped in, didn't see the med, or didn't see a very good angle on him, and so he backed away. Timeless, on the other hand, stayed way too far in. And so Midfights or Magic are going to get this midpoint back, and they might bring it 2-0 here pretty soon. They've got a nice super advantage, and they are going to push forward with this as quickly as possible. They need to get moving here. There they go. No sticky trap around that corner because Timeless is down, so they don't have to worry about it. Look at Wireless Fox building on the Scout, and they are walking back away, so the Uber advantage is going to disappear, but they have used it. Just the fact that they had an Uber advantage gave them the cap on that second point. Of course, I'm partially calling it Puppy Mountain myself. Oh, that's disgusting. It's just disgusting. Alright, going for the air shots, misses them, and that means that AE, aka Mido, going to completely ruin his day. Apple Butter, I think, is now behind enemy lines, and this is going to be a scary position for him to be in. He wants to try and get away, but oh, Soldier spots him out. Soldier hits himself with a rocket there, and oh, good dodging going on by the med. Didn't manage to get a kill, though, so that's too bad. But he did manage to fake out a couple rockets there and deal some damage. And now Midfights are Magic losing a couple players. So they have lost their med and Toast. They've lost Shock as well. In exchange, one Scout down for Equals, maybe getting a little bit, maybe getting a little bit too aggressive and running through too much traffic. I run through traffic all the time, but it tends to be like slow moving traffic, so it doesn't destroy me. Anyway, Equals getting some good damage down here, and that does mean D-Flame and KTB, Rocket Wizard, both taken out. So with a couple of respawns here, it's possible for the Midfights or Magic team to defend their last point, but I think Equals can push in with super advantage as long as they do not get caught out by a sticky trap. And are there any sticky traps in this direction? No. Even though it should have been called out they were coming in this way, I did not see a trap there. So in comes the blue Uber. A nice shot on that Scout, Pizza, Zaha, whatever it is. And really, Team Really, sorry. I didn't mean really like in the sense, but you know. I was just trying to say Team Really, because that's their tag. No, they pretty much completely hard stopped their opponents on that point. They lost one Scout, completely destroyed everybody else. And now you see KTB trying to chase down this one soldier, does not want to let him get away. And once again, a nice kill there in this garage, which is actually kind of a tough thing to do. I played Soldier today in a pug. It was not intentional, but Namle was playing Soldier, and then so was RR. I was on their team. And I was medic. RR was pocketing. I kept dying. So Namle was like, hey, I want to pocket RR, so can you go Soldier? I was like, okay. Oh, it didn't go very well for me. But but I will say that, yeah, getting kills inside that garage, if you can't place those rockets perfectly and be just right with them, you're probably just going to die. Ooh, sounds like somebody's a little bit angry. But it does look as Midfights or Magic probably going to end up losing this fight. Shock doing some decent damage to a soldier over here, but he's not able to take him out. That does mean that Meido. M-E-I-D-O. Somebody help me out there.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
Stream chat is just going nuts. They're trying to make a super long name. This is not going to be in the nomination pool, but I just want to let you guys know that they are calling it Sal's Crown Summit of Forward Blue Turbo Puppy Mountains. There's not even a good acronym for that. Oh, that's awful. Anyway, Equals now pushing in once again, and so they did wipe out on that first attack, but they've got another Uber advantage they can try to push in with. Mixer, D-Flame on the sniper, and he does finish off Samson, so that's actually going to delay this push considerably. Equals, they want to push in, but they're down a soldier right now. So we'll see if he comes back up on sniper or something. Whatever he comes back up on, it's probably going to be too late because the Midfights or Magic team will probably have an Uber by the time he's in position to go. So he is not off-classing, though. He's just going to stick on the soldier. I hate my stream chat. So Equals pretty much just hanging out on the second point, and they do want to get in position to push again soonish. But now they're having an issue where the snipers actually peeking pretty far forward, and so that's, you see this D-Flame pushing out here. That's why the soldier is just sitting there, and he does end up poking forward and getting away properly. But then D-Flame takes out Wide, so once again pushing things back just a little bit. It's still not enough of a not enough picks, I guess, for the defending team to really push out. And look at this, Samson decides to come in. Not a perfectly clean entry, but it doesn't matter too much as they still have plenty of health. And the one thing is that Toast has not had to pop his Uber yet. Samson wants to kind of hang out back here. Oh, sees an Ubered Heavy and decides, no, you know what, maybe I should just sit inside the bunker for a little bit. Gonna play the dance with the Heavy. 119 health left on Shock. But once again, this push has not worked out very well. Timeless going to set up a sticky trap on the point, and wow, Za actually jumping out there and just ruining Rocket Wizard in mid-flight. So this is the kind of thing that NASA just hates to see, by the way, is scouts doing that. Scary stuff. So no, Equals is still sitting back at the Puppy Mountain. I swear, whoever makes the next version of this map needs to call it that. Or whatever you guys vote on, whatever. You know what I want. And pretty much, yeah, I have actually totally lost track of this game, just like the rest of my stream chat. But you do see that Wireless Fox is down, and so the defending team, once they get their Uber up, they might think about pushing out. Because at this point, even if, well, they're not in a position anymore. If they had popped out there right away, gotten maybe a pick or two, and then popped the Uber, they would have been okay. But now if they pop the Uber and they don't get any picks, then they have just completely destroyed themselves. So it's too late now. If they try to push out, I mean, which they could, then they're taking a big gamble. Rolling the dice, and I don't think they want to do that. No, they're actually still really far back here. And if they can't find a perfect opportunity to push out, well, then they might just lose this round. In fact, probably will, because they're sitting back on their last point. Even if they keep killing, you know, 1 or 2 players before they ever get in, even if they keep delaying these pushes, well, eventually the push is going to happen. And we haven't seen too many instances where they have managed to actually push out. So I want to call this round already in favor of Equals, but it's going to last quite a while. Quite a while. A mountain of dog breads buried underneath it. I like that. I mean, dog bread, it's become an inside joke among map makers now, just like the Wilhelm scream is among professional sound producers. And you do see where the medic is hanging out right now inside this bunker. It's deceptively protective. So they do lose D-Flame, which is a pretty big deal. They've lost their look at that dance. They've lost their sniper, but it's deceptively protective, right? You can't take any spam while you're in here. But you look at where the demo is, and you look at where the soldier is, and what happens here is they're letting all these players get through the doors, and that means that once they're in here, they can jump straight up if they want to and force the issue with the med. Now, med has dropped down at this point, popped his Uber, and Equals once again losing a lot of players. This is the opportunity that the Midfights or Magic team needs to get out there and cap that point, so they will try to do that. And there you go. So now they have a couple players standing up here. They should be able to get this, I think. Oh, there's a back gap! Ah! Who got that? It was Za Pizza. Just a scout. Big old pizza man. He's probably got a pizza like stuffed and wrapped into that backpack of his. Come on. Please, like, stop screwing with us here. There we go. Camera. Please don't do that. Alright, anyway. You can see that. You didn't see any grease dripping out of it, so clearly it's a very old pizza. Probably not one you'd want to eat, but nonetheless, it's still there. And the scout's still wrapping around behind. Actually, both teams have kind of set up behind their respective crates here, which is a little interesting. Neither team losing players yet. We're still going to watch from the Cam as he takes a bunch of damage, got it back away, and wow, you saw those pellets just nail the wall right next to him. Scary times. But Samson is down, and actually, look, this is the problem with getting behind your crates, is that you can get trapped very easily. I think the red team may want to trap them, but there you go. The Uber is popped once again. Wireless Fox just has Ubers like all the time. I don't understand. No, both teams actually had it this time around. Wireless actually is deployed sooner and finishes sooner. Wow, ZA though with 4 meat shots and manages to kill D-Flame as well, saving the medic. Gotta reload a little bit here, and you do see Toast actually getting into the thick of it. Wants to get this kill, but oh, just barely not handling that. So, mid-fight did not go to Midfights or Magic. Apparently the spell backfired, or whatever you want to call it. Although it sounds like Equals is casting some magic of their own. Casting the Oktoberfest spell of ×3 point capturing, I guess. And so now it is tied up 1-1 between Team MAM, or Team Really, or Team Midfights or Magic, or whatever you want to call them, and Team Equals. I gotta say, the longer a team name is, the harder it is to consistently point them out. I might just start calling them Red. Oh, spots an ambush here. I like that. This guy has studied this map, played on it quite a bit. Now he may still die. No! Ends up finishing that little scout battle. I like that he spotted the ambush, looked for it, didn't just walk around that corner. So he clearly has encountered that kind of ambush in this map before. ZA, he practices. And Samson looked like he was in a position to get an ambush on anybody who was retreating. Equals do not have an Uber advantage, so they probably won't push in right away because there are respawners for the Midfights or Magic team. So Samson's just going to hang out up here, see if anybody tries to get a little bit gutsy, push forward, but I don't think that'll happen. And so once again, you do see the medic up here. So the problem with medic being up here, once again, is that you're going to have everybody pretty far back. This time around, Bwat is on the sniper on offense. Equals, we don't know where he is right now, but he is sniping. So that's going to keep the medic protected from the sniper, but what could happen here is just like one soldier or even 2 soldiers, if they wanted to, jump in, and they'll get a relatively clean entry as long as the sniper doesn't spot them. Then they can try and jump their way across the point. If they don't get air shot, they could end up landing right here, trapping the medic inside this bunker and either forcing an Uber or getting the drop. So it's not an easy thing, I guess, but you do see that so far the high ground defense is still holding. It's still working pretty well. Or it was. Midfights and Magic actually lost a lot of players here. Bwat did get a nice snipe, and D-Flame is down as well, so no counter sniping going on anymore. Good defense here on our soldiers, but they're starting to lose a little too much health. Toast just barely keeping Rocket Wizard alive. KTB here. We are on the KTB cam, dealing some good spam through that door, just trying to keep players out of here for as long as possible. He will have to go back, I think, and grab some ammunition. And where is Equals? Apparently they're not there anymore. Looks like we got some good Uber building here for Wireless Fox, making sure that he's got his Boston Badger Scout hurting himself. You can just imagine how that conversation goes in Humble. He's like, hey, hey ZA, hurt yourself. And Za's like, oh, okay. Ah, yes, I like this. Okay, and now that we've had Creepy Hour with Salamancer, I guess we'll get back to the game. So, overhealing Bwat once again. We're going to check this guy out here as he... Oh, actually gets ambushed by Slam. He took him out, too. So, both of them shooting each other at about the same time, just that the rocket might have been fired a little bit earlier, but landed a little bit later. And so both of those players are dead. Incoming attack, and this is the problem once again with this high ground defense. You see that it gave a lot of time that they didn't have to pop that Uber. They were just walking straight into the enemy team. But there you go. That is a couple players down now for Equals once again. So Midfights are Magic. Apparently last fights are Magic here on CP Process. And if there's one criticism I can make of this last point, that it is a little too wide open. and it affords a little bit too easy of a defense to a team that has studied the map at all. So you do see once again Midfights with Magic jumping out here, going to try and capture. Let's find the pizza cam because he did a back cap last time, but it's not going to happen this time around. Sorry, just going through my stream chat again. Sometimes I forget that I'm casting. But it's I don't know. I don't know if it's worth relaying here. It's mostly just stream chat. If you want to see what's going on in stream chat, you need to check out the stream. And I know I've pimped that out quite a bit tonight, but yeah, you go hit the follow button on Twitch.tv/fatmop. We do have some action going on, mostly spam right now. And you can also join my TF2 group, my Steam group, because that's where I put all my announcements about when I am going live. I think I've got that linked in the video description. And Ubers are popped here, gonna disappear a little bit earlier for not comment, just regular toast. Regular 100% toast. And Wireless getting some pressure on him. Is he going to be able to take down this soldier with the needles? No, but his scout will help save him. Both medics are alive with very low health right now, and Apple Butter is going to get away, I think. No, he's going to go back in. It's low health medic scout versus low health medic scout. This is insane right now. And nobody respawning. It's just these two. Okay, there are respawners for equals now. So oh no, Apple Butter is in trouble. Going for the Uber saw, but it is not going to be enough. And he's like, oh no, maybe just chase down the medic. What is going on? Completely schizophrenic medic right there. But there you go. Just finally over. Apple Butter is down along with D-Flame. So that was a cute little battle there, but probably unwise for Midfights or Magic. And a couple of soldiers dying right there once again on this attack onto the Puppy Mountain. With Za jumping, thinking about jumping into that left-hand side. Didn't like what he saw, I guess. But he is going to at least confirm that it's clear for his combo to roll in. Now he's going to go to right side. So, wow, getting straight on the point. Nobody able to stop this right now. The Heavy wants to come in and get a little bit closer, but it's too late. That is a capture for equals. And how much time is left? Oh, right, we can't hit tab to figure that out. So, I don't know. Oh, 3 minutes. Well, that might be halftime then, unless one team can roll it. And on process, rolling it is not something that happens very often. Just looking over the scores, though, fairly close. Samson with the lowest score, and actually, the Eagles team does not have the scores of their counterparts. Oh, a nice kill there for Zah. Once again, we are on this scout cam because he's been doing a pretty beastly job. Let me just check here. Yeah, he is top fragging. Double the score, actually, of the next guy down, who's the other scout for equals. Going to take a health kit, but I mean that's fairly obvious. Like they can predict where he's going. He's going for the med, and actually that is going to be Mido who takes down that medic. Zah still a couple of shots reloaded, and Samson's coming back in now, getting some damage done as well. Whoa! Never seen a body fly quite that fast, except the ones that we dump out of the plane on a regular basis. But I mean, they don't look like they're flying fast because because of inertia. They actually the plane imparts momentum to them, so I mean we can't. Anyway, the point is, they look a little bit slower than they are when you're dropping them out of the back of a plane. They're actually going really fast, but since the plane's going really fast too, and they're going in the same direction, dead bodies, planes. And we do have Midfights with Magic just trying to hold on here, because if they can hold on a second long enough, delay it a little bit. There you go, nice kill on Samson. Wireless Fox down to 2 health, and yes, he is dead now. Slam killed himself to get that kill, but yeah, that's a good delay tactic, because with Midfights with Magic holding on to their second point, this is going to go to halftime, 2-1. They do lose their med, and are probably going to lose their demo man here. Pain Train is out. Oh, Pain Train down. And so now you just need to lay a couple of sticky traps down here. Make sure. Ooh, it's actually a tenuous situation right now. 4 players up for Midfights with Magic, and equals could push in at any moment. But if they don't push very soon, this half is going to be over. So they need to. Now they've got a timer ticking down on their client, so it'll tell them how much time is left to the second. We don't get to see that, but they know when they have to push. So as soon as they push, basically that's going to be the last chance. We do have D-Flame watching in the hallway right now. He can actually hear the scout hurting himself, so it may be a good clue that they are going to walk into his way. Oh, goes for the shot, does miss it. And so the push is going to come in here very soon. The Uber is ready. They're going to pop that in right away. No Uber for Apple Butter. But they aren't capping this point fast enough. Samson stays alive. Wireless going for the kill here, but not going to happen. There you go. Stalemate. So we'll be right back with the second half. So do recall that the team's swap colors. So now equals is going to be in the red, and that other team with the incredibly long and slightly difficult to pronounce name is going to be in the blue. Midfights are magic, and so we'll see if this midfight can actually be magic for them. Timeless going to be trying to aim a couple of stickies at the health kit area, or no, actually more at the choker. He's missed the opportunity already, as most of the Midfights magic team has gotten in. They're taking the high ground on top of these crates. Gotta watch out for the spam from this demo man, really knocking them off though. And once again, these teams are both kind of wrapping around and changing sides over the point. They have actually, both teams have cut off each other's reinforcement routes. But neither team has actually lost a player. So you see what's happening here. What is going on? Oh my gosh, they're just rotating like madmen. And finally, we do seem to have an Uber going on with Midfights or Magic losing one player, but in exchange getting the kill on Samson. The demo men echoing each other. And now Midfights Magic losing almost everyone. So Apple Butter is on mid, I think, somewhere. He's getting chased down by the scouts, and there you go, he's gone. So it's a wipeout. Midfights are Magic taken down. And during halftime, I was talking to my stream chat. Apparently, somebody messaged me, and he was like, "Hey, this guy on this Jesus chatline channel is just like you." So
guys.
Thank you, Timeless. He was like, "Oh, this guy looks just like you." And I was like, no, he doesn't. I checked it out. He didn't look like me at all. Okay. So, lame. But then the rest of my stream is starting to be like, wait, Sal's watching a Jesus hotline? Could it be Banny's channel? And I was like, ooh. That's really, seriously, if Banny starts streaming, you should just call it that. You should just call it the Jesus chat line. Demo man mentoring from the Son of God. And so equals trying to build the Uber up as fast as possible because they are going to have a big advantage here, and we'll see whether this high ground defense can hold out for Midfights or Magic this time around. It's been working decently well for them most of the time. Where did we go so wrong, though? Pretty much at the mid-fight. Your Magic went wrong is what happened. I'll answer that for you, Heavy. D-Flame getting taken down by a scout immediately. That's the problem playing Sniper. You're not going to have the you're not going to have the rate of fire that you need. Now, Rocket Wizard, KTB, you're going to be standing here on the point, and there you go. The Uber just barely got in time for the team to defend this point for a little while. Jumping in after Wireless Fox is KTB, but they're not going to be able to stop that. My voice is going to start going out. And we've still got a lot of match to cover. It is now, though, 3-1, I think. Yes, in favor of equals. Kaboom. So, I'm kind of hoping for some fast rounds here just because my voice is going to die. I have to go to work tomorrow. And lots of stuff. But I do like that Slam is actually getting boxed out here by the Demo Man. Pretty good job by him. So he will take a lot of damage just trying to come into the fight, and you see how he's going to have to play pretty far back here because of all the damage he took. He's like, well, what do I do now? And, well, I'll tell you what he does now is he gets killed. So equals once again in a prime position. They've got the scouts all over the place. Ooh, a nice Uber saw by Apple Butter. Does get one kill. Farming them stranges, but it does not matter. Once again, that is a complete wipeout, so we'll see. I think Team Equals may end up winning this round too. Already laying out some sticky traps there. Let's just see. Okay, Rocket Wizard is. Yeah, they're all on their last point, so I don't think there's going to be any sort of surprises for us. They are just going to sit back with a heavy and try to defend against the big Uber advantage of their opponents. It is 100% versus 15 right now. That is a pretty big deal. And so there is going to be a bit of time put on the point, and that's going to force Midfights or Magic to go stand at least one person on it. They might do it with this heavy using his Iron Curtain, by the way. Where does that come from? Because I know it's a reskin of the regular minigun, but it looks so awesome. Kind of want one. But there you go, that was a complete wipeout while we were busy staring at the Heavy's minigun. I apologize. And you do see that very, very common sticky trap set up right at this wall. If you come around this wall hugging it, you are guaranteed to die. Drop Uber, whatever else awful you can imagine. Equals do not have a similar situation here, but they will be able to watch their opponents walk through this narrow choke point. And actually, they kind of do have a similar situation. I like that. So we'll see what happens here to Midfights or Magic. They've got an Uber. They could push this through. I think they actually are pushing through the map room. No, they're not. Sewers. They're pushing through sewers. There was a sticky trap there as well, but they did go ahead and pop as soon as they walked through. And they take down Wireless Fox immediately. That medic was actually trying to hide in his opponent's map room, and it just didn't work out at all. Apple Butter in some trouble here, but they are already back on their second point, actually. Kind of hanging around beneath Puppy Mountain. And they do wipe out the Equals team. So Wireless Fox respawning, and you see, of course, even though he's respawning, can't be healing anyone, so can't be building that Uber. Going to be maybe a 40% advantage for Apple Butter, for Toast here. Oh man, that guy's name and his nickname, they're both making me really hungry right now. So thanks a lot. Regular Uber out of Wireless Fox. I don't usually see this guy run Quick Squeak. Every so often he does. He's a very smart medic, but I don't usually see him do that. Equals just sitting back, sitting pretty, and they will kind of have to force their opponent's Uber sooner rather than later. Wireless is going to be retreating pretty fast here. He knows the Uber's coming in. Wants to find somebody to catch and heal, but if he doesn't, well, it's just too bad. And Puppy Mountain now going to be captured. It looks like a puppy from this angle. I swear, you see like a little nose, and then you've got kind of the head shape up here and the two floppy ears over on the right and left side. It's totally a puppy, okay? And apparently our demo man complaining just a little bit here as Midfights or Magic now pushing into their opponent's last after having been kind of on their last legs there. Pushing Wireless Fox into spawn, but he does get right back out and reconnect with the scout, but it doesn't matter. Two scouts walk in there and cap that real nice and fast before anybody can do anything about it. You just love that, the crit rocket. Oh, it's so close, and then not at all.
Let's waste them.
Okay, yes, let's waste them, Equals. Let's waste them indeed. You know, come to think of it, has the team Midfights or Magic won a single midfight? Because apparently they're magic for the other team. Their magical spells aren't just backfiring, they are literally casting them on the wrong people. They do take down Rocket Wizard for Equals right away, so already that's a pretty good pick. And 6 against 5 now. They do lose a Rocket Wizard of their own. Looks like Wad taken down as well. So this midfight's going a little bit better for Midfights or Magic. Not perfect though. And Slam needs some health right now. Both teams do pop their Uber once again. These are the longest midfights almost in history. I've had some pretty long ones on like Granary occasionally in Badlands, but there you go. Wireless Fox taken down, and the Scout's doing a pretty good job here now. Shock finishes off Zod. So there's a couple players left for Equals, but a couple of those are respawns. In fact, both of them are. So that's going to be a magical midfight for Midfights or Magic. Guys, it's a puppy, okay? Stream chat is still like arguing about this, and I swear it is totally a puppy. I need to write down those names before I forget though. Scout, not really in a good position. He's overextended. He might even get a kill out of this, and he did for some reason. So not a total loss, but
The control point is being contested.
should not have been there probably. So I'm sorry, just writing down the... Oh, nice go by Shock. Once again, we're going to stay on this guy's camera for a while. Writing down the names so that I remember to put them as stuff. Nope, I already don't remember. And Shock is going to go stand on that point as the rest of his team takes this Uber. Actually, really good flash on the Uber there to save that scout. And the more players you save on the point, hey, the more damage you can do to the enemy team. So good play by the medic this time around. Did that tie it up, actually? Is it 3-3 now? It is 3-3 with 21 minutes left to go. So we could very easily see an end of this game pretty dang soon. Oh my gosh, Twitch TV has a puppy emoticon. That's the greatest. Oh man. So check out the midfight here as Scouts taking some high ground. Where are their soldiers? They need to be jumping pretty soon here because already a big jump in from Samson. He's not died yet, but there you go, they do take him down. And now more spam going in from our demo. As long as they keep their demo alive, he's going to be able to do a heck of a lot to shut down practically everyone. And this medic is in trouble. He's chased down by a scout, and the soldier not able to come back and help him in time. Nice pill. Oh no, actually it was a steam bomb. I'm sorry. A couple nice pills there though from our demo man. And ooh, a nice Uber force from Zod. So they will attempt to start capturing now. but it's not going to be much of an Uber advantage. You do see Wireless Fox just respawn, and so they will be roughly even. Is Fox going to be using... Nope, just that regular medigun, so we're probably not even going to see a crits in this map. Okay, I remember another one. Final one. Totally confused here. What though on the sniper again, and this time around he is sniping from Puppy Mountain. Sounds like a pretty good band name. Not gonna lie, you can just have that one for free. But looking through... Oh, he spotted Demo Man, but the Demo Man has spotted him, and I don't think he's going to peek his head around there again. Oh, yes, he is. Oh, nice shots, but it was a body shot, fully charged, did a lot of damage, not a kill. Not even a kill on an un-overhealed Demo, much less an overhealed Demo. So... And now, oh, look at this, he's actually going to go swap back out for Scout, I think. Not a bad choice, because at this point, Midfights and Magic still think there's a sniper. So bringing in an extra scout, having an extra person on the flank, could be pretty super useful. Yep, he is back on scout. Now this soldier will spot. He'll be like, oh, there's 2 scouts now. Oh, crap. So that was an attempt to jump in and force an Uber out of their opponents, but now, of course, if that fails, you see what happens. It is now 6 versus 5, and Equal is going to push out here with the 6-player advantage. They have not managed to get to the enemy medic, though, so once again, this really wide-open midpoint they're fighting over. A couple players are, a couple of players were trying to screen for the medic, but it turns out both Ubers are popped roughly at the same time. Shock does take down that soldier there, Mido, A-A-E-E. I mean, my stream chat is still trying to come up with new nominations, but I've already given the nominations. I don't want to, like, add to the list now, because it's too late. You have passed the deadline. So it is just the 3, Puppy Mountain, Crown, and Summit. Those are the 3 choices. That's it. There is no other thing that this could possibly be named. That's the rules. And pretty soon, Midfights and Magic will have an Uber that they could attempt to push with, but they've only got about a 20% advantage. Pushing on 20% is tough. You need to be in position and ready to be aggressive just the instant you have it. In fact, you need to be pushing forward, like, before you have it. And right now, it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. They need to be pushing right now. So I think instead they're just going to hang out back here, wait for the enemy to push into them. So, I mean, you know, I wouldn't mind hanging out on top of a puppy. Look at it, okay? I mean, just look at it from this angle. If you don't see puppy, I don't know what else. You know, it could be like a piglet, actually. Now that I look at the legs, but whatever. If you don't see a puppy, there is something wrong with you. All right. I'm not gonna give this up. I do like the sticky trap up here, so just in case anybody tries to jump up and attack the med, he'll do a lot of damage to the med. Like, as you jump, you'll hit a couple rockets, and you do see Apple actually taking some damage. But the sticky bomb trap thing will take down anybody who actually lands up there. And you see Toast trying to bring his soldier forward a little bit. Do some pretty aggressive spam. Oh, they catch a soldier out, and they do take down Samson. KTB actually not taking a heck of a lot of damage. They should see the stickies up there. Yeah, I think they do. So Apple Butter going to try and walk past those. Oh no, they actually walked into them. So 1 scout down. And Apple Butter going to be in a little bit of trouble here. Even 1 rocket, but not a heck of a lot actually. So, oh, good damage coming in from the Demo though. So a nice pop there by Toast to keep himself alive. But that was a good force out of the Demo Man. Now the Demo Man though lying face down in the dirt. And it's going to be Midfights or Magic's fight to win here. As soon as this Uber is over, they should be able to chase these guys down and do a lot of damage real fast. Although D-Flame does die, the Scouts are going to start, wow, they're going to start cleaning up. Apple Butter in trouble. Keeping this, whoa, this is a bad idea. And that's why. Should really not have stayed in that mid-fight as long as they did. They got the kill on the mid, but now they've lost their own as well. So Eagles is going to hold on to the mid. And kaboom, there goes more members of Midfights Are Magic. That was my wonderful alliteration of the day. So Eagle's going to push into their opponent's puppy, and I'm actually being told that that there's a newer version of this map out already. And apparently this panel right here is gone, so it's a one-eared puppy. But I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it being a one-eared puppy. His name will be Lucky. And, oh! That's a lot of stickies, but apparently the detonation didn't do all it was meant to do. So, nobody dying there. Za getting a kill on Shock now, and this could be a point, I think. 4 equals. They might go up 4-3 because their opponents are way out of position. Za jumping in, not taking any damage yet. Just trying to pepper his opponents from afar. Long range, of course, the scattergun just doesn't do a heck of a lot of damage, but even if you do a little bit of damage, you're forcing your opponents not to have critical heals, which is pretty cool. The Ubers are in, and Za wants to try and get on top of the point and put some time down on it, but there's too many stickies there, so instead he's going to go for the demo, not going to get that at all, and Equals losing all of their players. So Midfights are magic. Once again, I think they need to change their team name because last fights
control point is being contested.
Apparently. I hate my stream chat. I'm just kidding, I love you guys. But do come hang out more often. Give me your opinion on my casting and absolutely everything. Just the issues of the day. Watch me scratch my nose because it itches all the time. And Midfights are magic. Still hold on to their second point here after having recaptured it from that last fight that was so magical. But they are going to have to wait until they have an Uber before they can push any farther. Actually, they do have the Uber, and they're going to bring it once again. Right here. Oh, catching the Demo Man. Standing still, completely unprepared for that, so he is gone. Timeless is down for the count, and look at this. Beautiful rocket jumps out of KTB. He is causing Wireless Fox to die, pretty much. Just forcing him back into that fight where he does not want to be. So, well done to Rocket Wizard. His rocket spells there were just on point. And now, of course, his team is on point. We're going to see a nice little high five here. Kabam! I like it. Oh, and even the demo joining in. So that was a pretty excellent little series of taunts right there, as Midfights or Magic have just regained middle, and they might be able to bring this up to 4-3 if they can, well, that's going to be a tall order, actually, because Ubers are even. Ubers are even. And so Midfights or Magic should be building that as quickly as they can, as they are, but of course, just like the Red Queen hypothesis, if you are building as fast as you can, then you are just barely keeping up, because you see Wireless Fox is doing exactly the same thing. They're just about even on Uber. If you don't know what I mean by the Red Queen hypothesis, by the way, there's a whole book on it. It's pretty cool. It's an evolution book. My brother recommended it to me because he is biomate, so check it out. It's required reading for SalTV. Just kidding, it's not required, but it's pretty cool if you're into, like, science reading, which you should be. So, Midfights are magic. Still hanging on the mid. They've got an Uber, and they actually did build a little bit faster than Wireless Fox. Rocket Wizard. Oh, why did they pop that there? I guess just to keep the soldier alive, but really it looked like he was going to live through that anyway. And so the Ubers are gone. Pretty much everything's reset except one player for Equals is down. Slam might end up dying here if he's not careful. Dodging that rocket at the very last second. Just imagining. My stream chat is now imagining what the players are saying right now, which would be something like, okay, push puppy, now stack puppy when they're all dead. Pretty hilarious. Midfights or Magic still has 5 players up. Equals getting a couple respawns in, so they should be able to defend this properly, and oh, they do lose Mido, but in exchange, there goes Slam. Scouts dive bombing in after the med, but same thing is happening over here, I think, from Shock. And neither med is down yet. Both of them almost have another Uber after all this chaos. And no, I think Equals will just kind of hang out back over here, because they don't see a good opportunity to push. And you know what? Neither do I. Not a really great opportunity. They might still want to try it anyway, but you gotta be careful, because in a pickup game, we're always just like, yeah, let's try a push. And if it fails, oh well, it's just a pug. But in ESEA, I mean, you want to make it into the playoffs and all that, so if your push fails and you lose a game because you fail to push, then sometimes you don't make the playoffs and you are sad. Sad that you don't ever get to play on the puppy again. Oh no. Oh no. That fight on the puppy was rough. R-U-F-F. Now I'm going to go ahead and give a shout out there to Gun Fluffy Kitty Lover in the stream chat, because that was hilarious. It is pun time now, ladies and gentlemen. Just kidding, I can't think of any more at the moment because I am too busy thinking about TF2, a very damaged Samson Simpson, getting healed up here by the med. And no, it's not quite the we lose once again fest yet, medic, but we may... No, okay, I thought we might have a push coming in through the map room. It turns out we won't, and so the puppy will remain safe for a little bit longer in the hands of Equals as he continues to, I guess, blow snot out of his nose there. And in comes the Uber, but look at how much longer it's going to last for Team Equals. Apple Butter going to take a bunch of damage here and will die, as the rest of his team does too. D-Flame sneaking in behind. It does spot Samson, takes him down, so it is 3 versus 2 with, oh, D-Flame actually on the med, and a nice wraparound flank by Rocket Wizard to take down that medic. It is just Zod left alive. He's taking a little bit of damage, but actually doing a really good job. Oh, so Zod killed Rocket Wizard, but D-Flame takes him out, and that just looks a little bit creepy. Just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
There you go, he does capture that puppy, and so the puppy's one single-eyed, it's blue,
The control point is
no
being
longer red.
contested.
It's a Cyclops puppy. But at least his eye isn't red anymore, because that is just an unnatural color, I gotta say. So Equals now sitting back on their last point. Bwap on the heavy, so he's going to try and defend against anything that pushes in. Question is, how soon are we actually going to see a push? Because game time is starting to wind down here. It is tied up right now, and I think what's... If they were thinking about it in terms of what European teams often do, Midfights or Magic could just sit back here and not push at all, and then wait until there's only like a couple minutes left, and then start making pushes, but they are going to send in a scout right now. Probably just to sacrifice. He didn't make anything happen, but he might turn into a sniper or something on respawn. So, yes, I keep looking back at my stream chat every so often, and there are puns, and they're hilarious, but gotta focus on the game. Anyway, it's what's called parking the bus. Basically, you just sit there and you're like, okay, well, you can't push out of your last point because we'll back cap you. And so we can just sit here and run the clock down until we're in a good position to win, and then maybe make a push. So we'll see. Shock, oh, came back up on that heavy. So it's going to be heavy versus heavy action. Team Fortress 2, what a game. What a game, ladies and gents. If you don't like TF2, then you're nothing. Actually, if you don't like TF2, you probably haven't watched until this point. So there's probably some self-selection going on in the sample. Pretty much if you don't like TF2, then I really don't understand why you're watching. So, I mean, it's cool that you are, and if you are, please let me know why. Like, is your boyfriend making you watch? It's just like, this is the coolest thing, and you're just like, no. Okay, I don't want to sit here and watch an hour of other people play video games. But you know what? I do, because I'm Salamancer, and apparently about 8,000 other people do too. So if you are one of my subscribers, you're awesome. Anyway, Equals is going to be sitting back here, and once again, their opponents kind of have parked the bus. They have to wait now until they rebuild the Uber, because apparently they didn't pop it, nothing really came of that. And so the Heavy's just going to try and vacuum up some spots on that wall. Looks like they're still there, though. Heavy, you may want to try again. Oh, okay, so they're going to build the Uber up. It's going to be 100%, and now they will attempt another push, most likely. But who are they going to pop the Uber on is the only question I have. And I do like what Equals is doing right now. They are, except for the one soldier over there, they really were not firing at all. They didn't want to give away their positions by shooting or by jumping around or anything. So the Uber does come in. Looks like it did come in on a demo and a soldier. Timeless is going to be very, very wary of anybody trying to sneak in here. He's going to be laying sticky traps down non-stop. So there is maybe a soldier who got up into that bunker up there, trying to hold some high ground, so they're going to have some fight going on. Samson gets taken down, but then so does the Demo Man. And now the team re-attacks. Wireless Fox, the Uber is just over, and oh, the Demo's down, a lot of players down, so I think Midfights or Magic going to have this. And now we get to see exactly how long is left in this game. They're, you know, it's going to get down to the wire here if Equals can actually get the capture they need. Yeah, 6 minutes. So that's enough time to do it. Certainly enough time. But we'll see. If Midfights or Magic can win the mid-fight, they're in a pretty good position to win this game at just 4-3. Of course, normally they do play to 5, but there is an hour time limit where if one team is ahead after an hour, they win. Just how it is. And now it's Demo v Demo here as Stopper, this blue Demo Man, is going to be laying some pipes down, but does not manage to get any kills. And now, oh, Midfights or Magic loses that Midfights. So the Magic is gone. Apple Butter wants to get maybe an Uber Saw. Probably not the wisest of choices. That Scout completely saw it coming. And Equals is rolling right now. They have got 100% Uber, so I think they should be able to actually win this round and bring it to a tie. We might even see some overtime. The only thing is, on process, I will say... oh, the Uber is actually popped. Okay, so... maybe not then, because the Ubers are going to get reset here. Apple Butter will be respawning shortly, and we'll have about the same, maybe a 15%, 20% disadvantage, but that's not too big of a deal, especially not at the ESEA open level. So, yeah, I was going to say that even if they did have that Uber advantage, Equals pushing into that last point, if everybody from Midfights or Magic had respawned, it's a tough last point to push, so they could have potentially saved it anyway, but... no, at this point, Equals going to have even Ubers, and they're going to have to make these pushes sooner rather than later, but they're going to be pushing into a heavy, a sniper, 2 soldiers, a demo man, so there's no scouts right now, and Shock is going to be sneaking forward. Oh, spots a soldier, misses, and now he's in some trouble. Do not want to lose any players right now on defense. Go back and get some heals from Med. What a kind medic, making sure that his sniper stays alive. And oh, and that is why you do it, by the way. What are you talking about, Shock? Getting 2 kills right away, 3 kills. So Za is down as well. He's going to start looking around here on this corner for a 4th. Oh, Wireless Fox. Rocket Wizard stole that kill. And there is 1 soldier, I think, left alive up in the bunker. Midfights or Magic may want to get out there and start capturing, but it might be too late as that soldier, no, Timeless and Samson were both back there. And they were just buying time, so there may be enough time for Equals to attempt another capture. You see what's happening here is Midfights or Magic, they realize, look, there's too many respawners for our opponents, and so Shock's coming right back up on the sniper. Yep, pretty much going to be back to a defensive position. Shock wants to get another headshot there on that scout and just completely embarrass him, but it is not going to happen right now. Where is Equals, though? Shock is going to be in some trouble if they start getting too close. Oh, he spotted 1. But it doesn't look like they'll actually fall for it. I think they know he's there. Oh, maybe they don't know he's there. Now they do. I think he got a good shot off there, a body shot on Samson. Not enough to kill him, but certainly enough to make him think. And, oh, going for another shot. Not really hitting these headshots anymore. He did get like the 2 in a row that was pretty awesome on defense. That saved the point by itself. But time is winding down here. Equals need to get a capture if they want to stay in this game. And so, will they do it? I don't know, man. It's starting to look pretty good for Midfights or Magic. The Uber does come in right now, though, and Apple Butter does counter his a couple of seconds later. Shock is going to be in trouble here, so he's going to get taken. Oh, not taken down, actually, so he can just swap classes and be back to full health. Demo Man down, though, and now... oh, it's so close! But no, Bwap, the only one left is going to jump in. He gets taken down, too. Everybody is wiped out for Equals, and so that point was just about as close to getting captured as it could possibly have been. Timeless is not going to be able to get there in time to capture. So he's just going to lay down some sticky traps, and this has got to be demoralizing for the Equals team. They are in trouble right now. They need to recapture that puppy, because if they don't, then this game is over. And right now there is an Uber advantage for their opponents on Midfights or Magic. They are going to be sitting pretty. Shock still on the sniper. And now a heavy once again for Midfights. So it looks like they're actually giving up second. I think because they realize, look, there's only enough time for 1 more push here. It doesn't make sense for us to stand out there. We are really good at defending last point. Let's just give them second and defend last. So time probably winding down. Shock is going to be once again on the sniper. He does take another nice body shot there at Mido, AAEE. I know, triple A, triple E, whatever. And he's going to get pressured a little bit from that side, but he can just back up anytime he wants to that spawn. No big deal. Once again, players starting to get on that point, and there's actually red stickies there, but there is a blue Uber popped, and as time winds down in this match, and as more Equals players die, it is looking less and less likely that Equals is ever going to get this capture. Wireless Fox very close to an Uber right now, but I do think that they're going to lose second once again, and that is probably going to seal the deal. Shock, where is he right now? Shock is not even pushing forward, so no, they're not going to lose second. But Shock is in a prime position here just to defend this soldier as he retreats. Oh, spots a couple players coming in after him. He's going to be in trouble here, I think. Scout coming in, and he's going to get taken out. White killed in the meantime, just punished for trying to get in. Wireless Fox has an Uber. They need to push this in right now. There are going to be a lot of stickies on the point, so they need to clear those out by taking out the Demo Man. So far, they've not been able to do that. Demo is starting to get some kills again. In comes the Uber, and there's still a heavy on the point, so I don't think Eagles is going to get this. They are actually taking down everybody right now except for Fox, and White just respawned. I think that is going to be game. Look at that. They are taunting. That was very, very close. But a win for Midfights or Magic. So thank you for watching. Of course, this has been Salamancer. Hit subscribe on youtube.com/fatmop. I have pimped out my streaming channel on SalTV quite a bit, so you can go check that out as well. And thank you for watching competitive TF2. Do tell your friends that even though MLG just finished and you know, all the esports hype may be over, the TF2 hype is just starting. ESEA Invite LAN is coming up in like 2 weeks, and all the playoffs for Open and Intermediate are coming up right the heck now. So Monday is when those start, and we're going to see them going on for at least a week, probably 2. There are going to be some epic games to determine who is going to hold the title for Open and Intermediate. You need to check those out, and do keep checking out competitive TF2. I will see you later.